Everybody, welcome back to Young Bull Finance. Today I'm going to be telling you guys about AT&T and why they're one of my favorite companies in my portfolio right now and why they're perfect for my strategy of long-term dividend growth. So if you're somebody that likes to buy stock, hold on to it, and get your dividends paid, AT&T is definitely a stock you want to look at. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with what's going on currently here. So currently they're being traded for $29.91 a share. Pretty affordable, especially if you're not the richest investor. And their dividend yield is 6.96. So that's almost 7. 6.96, first thought, that's a pretty high dividend yield. Usually you wouldn't see a dividend yield like that unless you're looking at a finance company or a real estate company or something like that. Obviously, AT&T is a telecom company, and that's what's going on currently. There's no real news with them. They recently paid a 52-cent dividend, which is on cue for them despite what's going on in the world, so they haven't cut their dividends right now. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what's going on in their balance sheet. So when I buy stock, I like to look at the balance sheet. I have a degree in finance, so I know a whole lot about balance sheets, and it's just something I prefer to do before I buy a stock, especially when I'm buying it for a long term. So anyway, I'll keep it simple for you guys. We'll look at their total revenues. Total revenues have gone up through the years. Obviously, in the past 12 months, it hasn't gone up. It hasn't really gone down a whole lot, but obviously that's expected due to what's going on in the world right now. And their gross profit continues to go up. Awesome, great signs. Now you might think this is silly to look at, but a lot of companies actually can raise their dividend or continuously pay their dividend despite having revenues going down. And sometimes companies even take out debt, borrow money to pay their dividends. And that is not something you want unless, everything is, it depends on the context of what's going on there, but that doesn't look good. And so that's simply what's going on in their balance sheet. I won't go too in depth. But what's really important to look at here is their dividends. So over the past 20 years, ever since the year 2000, they have consistently rose their dividend and kept it consistent. They've been paying it. And we have the year 2001 here, 2008, two of the biggest recessions in the last 20 years, and they continued to pay their dividend consistently, and they continue to raise it. So it's what I've noticed with AT&T is they're a very safe company. Their dividend safety is insane, and they're not that expensive. So you're getting a high dividend yield despite the safety of a company, because typically when you're looking for companies, the more dividend yield typically means the more risk. The higher reward, the higher the risk. That's a general rule of finance. So that's something good with AT&T is they pay consistent dividend. I mean that just means their dividend's safe. If there's a recession and you say you need your dividends to maybe cover some of your bills, you can count on AT&T helping you out there. So let's go ahead and go to the dividend scorecard here. So 52 cents. They pay dividends quarterly. Their 5-year growth rate for dividends is 2.09%. That's good. Their payout ratio is 64%. If you don't know what payout ratio is, essentially that just means how much of their revenue they pay out as dividends. So 36% of their revenues go back into the company. That's good. That's what you want to see. You don't want, unless it's a real estate company, you don't want a high payout ratio. That means the company is not putting any money back into their own company, and it's all going to shareholders. So AT&T, everything, it checks all the boxes for me, and it's honestly one of the best bang for your buck stocks you can buy, especially right now, given the price drop due to the situation in the world. So anyways, that's what I think of AT&T. Tell me in the comments below what you think of it. Tell me if you own it, you plan on buying it, or if you're selling AT&T for any reason. But thank you guys for watching. Please like the video if this helped you, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I'd greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.